of the situations, any one of these GoPro cameras will be sufficient for what you're doing. This is a Hero camera, 1080 30 frames per second. That's the low end of what I believe an action camera should do. You can capture most action, reasonably fast action, with a 30 frame per second 1080p camera. And that not only applies to GoPro, in my opinion, it applies throughout the whole line and genre of action cameras. So if you look at these are probably the most budget friendly. I think the Hero camera is barely over 100, 129, somewhere in that range. The Hero Plus camera can vary from 150 to 200 to 299 or above, based on whether or not you have the LCD screen on. This one does have the LCD screen, and we'll get to that in a second if that's really necessary. We can also look here at the Sessions. Now, the Sessions is an extremely small camera. If you're surfing, if you're skiing, if you're riding a motorcycle, if you're riding a bike, or anything else that the genre of action cameras might fit, this is probably going to be the lightest of the lineup, and it's going to give you probably 99% of what you need to get the job done. If you are in action scenarios, to me, the Hero 4 Silver and Black are probably going to be overkill. The Hero 4 Silver Black, and this is the old version of the Hero 3 that, as far as I know, is no longer being manufactured. But these cameras are action cameras with a lot of bits and pieces that would almost make them fall into the genre of general camera use. They are high frame per second. The Hero 4, I think at 1080 will go up to 120 and beyond frames per second. So if you've got extraordinarily fast video, you want to capture every little bit, then you're probably going to go Hero 4 Black and Hero 4 Silver. Hero 4 Silver won't quite have the Hero 4 Black capabilities, but it's in the ballpark. So basically, it breaks down to this. And this is the basis. What can you afford? And once you get that, what is it you can afford that will give you the performance required within a reasonable cost limit? If you have a substantial amount of funds, Hero 4 Silver, Hero 4 Black, then you have all the capabilities of these others, plus much, much more. Another thing I want to go in and also we got to understand that the ones that need cases here are the Hero 3, which is in a case. Hero 4 Silver and Black also require cases if you're going to be doing anything that requires access or the effect of the elements, water, etc. So you will want cases for those. If case choices and accessories are what you're going to make your decision on, then you're probably going to want to go Hero 4. Here we have a Hero 3. This is a standard case. I just brought this out because it would also be a standard case for a Hero 4. You have a choice of these anodized aluminum cases from Polos, and there are other companies that also supply a whole variety of cases, so you have a large choice. These are great. It gives you the shoe above if you want to add some additional audio capability. I'll just pop it out. This is the Hero 4 Silver. And you can also put it in a simple frame case if you want maximum access to most of the accessories and great audio. You would probably put them here as well. And this is a skeleton, another skeleton housing, a very simple skeleton housing that you can also get from GoPro. So if that's a choice, then you'll probably want to go Hero 4 if that's a deciding factor. These are great. You just put them in and you tighten them up. So just want to give you that little bit as well. The low end of the Hero lineup is special in the fact that you don't need a case, at least not the front of the case, because it's integrated. In the Hero, it's basically glued into the front of that case. And the Hero Plus is basically identical. It is also basically glued into the case. You're going to have to use a skeleton back on those cases to get audio sufficient to use it outside an action framework. Audio is not important if you're scuba diving, and not really that important if you're surfing. This Hero 4 Sessions gives you all of the qualities of these, some of the qualities of these, and it also does not require a case, so that also makes it very useful if you're going to be doing outside types of things. Action type things, you would probably be good with these three alone. In these two here, and this is the old version of Hero 3, these two here would be fine. Just make sure you've got the correct case on them. It really doesn't matter which one of these Hero cameras you get in 99% of the cases. You know, the Hero Plus, or the Sessions are all sufficient to do 95% of what you want to do. If you want to get into the 4K, 2.7K, these will allow you to do that. And also, these also have Pro Tune, the Hero 4s and the Hero 3s. This is not something that you would use unless you're into high-end editing or reasonably high-end editing. It's basically going to give you a very flat picture, but it's going to give you a lot of data to work with, and you can do everything you need to do in post-production to make it special. If I was going to start and I needed a Hero camera, I would go probably Hero Plus without the LCD screen. That will probably give you, at less than $200, everything you need to do to be successful as a starter kit. Hero 3 at $129, entry level, that's great. I would probably go for that. And the Sessions at $199, which is equivalent to the Hero Plus, without the LCD screen. All right, if you do want to get a machine with an LCD screen, this is one of the great pluses. You can get a menu that you can scroll through with your fingers. Until you go through that torture of setting the settings with the push buttons in a basically analog method, you don't know how impressive this little screen can be. So I just want to let you know that's another added plus. So if you decide that you want to spend the extra money, for instance, I think it's about $60 or $70 more for the Hero Plus with LCD. The Hero 4, you buy the $70-some-odd LCD backpack. So that's also an added plus. So build that into your framework of what you want. If you don't have any trouble with analog menus and you have good hand-eye coordination, you might not even want this feature. This is probably the best starter machines. If you're going to get very serious, then you're going to probably go Hero 4 lineup. But these you can keep at under $200 retail before taxes, way under $200 with the Hero, and you can get action camera features, you can get small camera features. With this is almost a spy camera, I've always said. You can get all these features here. So just make your decision based on what you're trying to do. If you're low-ending it, you just want action, you want to capture action, the Plus is 60 frames per second, the Hero is 30 frames per second, and I also believe the Sessions is 30 frames per second at max. That will get you what you need, and the Hero Plus would even give you a little bit more than what you need. You have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. I'll be out with more in-depth Hero things as time goes by, and we'll see how that series goes. You have a wonderful day.